Hello and welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. Tonight, we're doing our very first football game of the year on the field at John F. Kennedy High School for a game between the visiting Bishop Bar Trojans and the home JFK Mustangs. I'm John McCormick, your full-time mayor and part-time sportscaster. Joining me is Kyle Anderson, councilman and part-time sportscaster. And Kyle, what a great night for football.
Oh, this is finally, the football weather is here. It's been hot all summer. I'm excited for the game tonight.
And rainy all summer.
Yeah, rainy, everything, you know. These kids are souped to get a good game going, and it's always a good rivalry between the parochial and the public schools.
And it's also a rivalry between me and Kyle because I am a 1976 graduate of St. Thomas Aquinas, now Bishop Bar, and Kyle's a 1986 graduate of John F. Kennedy High School. Bring it on, pal.
10 years prior, go figure, Johnny's wearing the Kennedy Kennedy green, but I bleed green and white, all right?
Well, stay with us, and we'll bring you a terrific game between Bishop Bar and JFK. Thanks for watching. Of the game between JFK and Bishop Bar at JFK. And Kyle, it's true. TV really does put 20 pounds on this. Holy mackerel.
I'm on a diet tomorrow.
Yeah, I never watch myself on TV, but I got to start because I look fat.
Well, it looks like Kennedy's set to receive.
Bishop Bar will kick off from the 40. Low kick. Should be a good return by JFK, and they get across the 40 into the 44 almost, so very good field position to start.
That's been a problem for JFK all year, as they've been playing on the opposite side of the 50. So they're at midfield right now. Let's see what David Lee and his team can do.
JFK comes in at 0-2. Disappointing last-minute loss to Carteret, 28-27. And they also lost, I can't remember who else they lost to, but they're 0-2. And Bishop Bar also lost to Carteret, 20-7, but they beat Denellen. So Bishop Bar comes in 1-1 and Kennedy 0-2. But throw the records out.
Kennedy's got, yep, it is a throw the records out of the game, out of the books type of game. These two teams are crosstown rivals. A lot of the kids from the same town just going to Bishop Bar.
Lee takes it himself, and he's sacked behind the line. Number 1 got the credit for it, but before that, I think it was number 58 that hit him. Number 1 is Alejandro Santiago. Number 58 is Devlin Stein.
Alejandro Santiago is also the doubles as the quarterback. He's a Woodbridge kid, actually.
Yeah, I talked to Taz, one of the police officers beforehand. It looks like his kid playing number 4 for Bishop Bar, but he said there are quite a few Woodbridge kids playing for the Trojans. I think they're called the Fighting Trojans now.
Are they? Okay, all right. Didn't know they made that change.
Something different, I forget.
Okay,
so a loss of 2, second and 12.
Empty backfield for the Mustangs. Lee keeps it again. Lee is the leading rusher and the leading passer on the team. He was successful in getting about 4 yards on that one, so it looks like it's about a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I'd say you give him 6 on that one. 3rd and 6, maybe 5. 3rd and 5 we'll give him.
Yep, 3rd and 5. Again, empty backfield, spread formation.
Lee throws it. Oh, incomplete. Dropped
Ball
it
is
right
in
at
the
him.
hands of number 10, Dennis Howard, but it was incomplete. So they have a decision here. They're right at the midfield. Do they punt it away? And coach, I believe, makes the right decision. Play the field position. It's the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you got it at the 44. Don't give it up by losing it in the 4th and 5. That's not an easy one.
It also tells your defense that you have confidence in them.
Right.
So
the punter's not that deep, right? for
No, not at all. He's about 9 yards deep. He does a rugby-style kick, and they come right through.
Block and maybe a hole. Picked up by Bishop Barr, and he's going to score on the first here. No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yes, he gets in.
Wow, valiant effort there, and he almost caught the guy napping.
Mayor, you pointed it out right away. The punter was not deep at all. He should have been another 4 yards back, especially if he's trying to do the rugby-style kick, because you're going to run towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that kick. That was a poor block. They came through, I don't know, the A or the B gap, but he wasn't deep enough to get that kick off.
Number 9, Alan Hill, looked like the guy that almost tackled him at the end, and I didn't see who scored for Bishop Barr.
No, we'll have to see a replay of that. And Alejandro Santiago, who's been kicking since Pop Warner, is now lined up to.
Looks good.
And he drills it too.
Point after try by Santiago is good, and with timeout on the field to score, Bishop Barr.
Here's the replay of that one.
Mustangs 0.
Yeah, see, he's not deep, and boom, it's blocked right there. Did the same guy pick it up? No, that's right there. That guy.
It's like 58 or 50.
Number 7, no, number 7's the guy who scored. That's Daniel Ritchie. I didn't see the number of the guy who blocked it, but wow, what a turn of events. Bishop Barr has not yet thrown an offense or had an offensive play, but they're up 7-0.
So it's not a good start for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can rebound, get some better field position, and get a better drive out here.
A whopping 2 minutes and 7 seconds into the game. Bishop Barr now will kick. Last kick was a line drive short.
It looks like they're trying to pooch it over there right behind the 30-yard line.
The deep guys are only at the 20, which is not deep at all, so they must not expect much. Same kick, same place, same guy returned it, and not as good a return, and he's down around the 36.
No return at all. You know, a lot of times we say they put the 2 best athletes back there deep. Why are you going to kick it to them?
Good point. I tell you, the front of these JFK uniforms are difficult to read from up here, aren't they?
Yeah, it is a challenge, you know. You got the green field, the green jerseys,
like
and the great number, silver number.
Great number, yeah. It's difficult to see who they are. So Kennedy will take over for the second time. First time 3 and out. Oh, Kennedy lost to Coloni. That's who it was.
Kennedy lost to Coloni and lost the heartbreaker to Carteret.
Right, just remember. Lee back. Takes it himself again. It's his 3rd run. And his best run, he gets over for first down. Picked up about 12.
So they've had about 4 offensive plays, and David Lee has
been involved in all 4.
Every one of them. So for the Bishop Barr defense, right now it's stop David Lee. See what else, what other weapons the Mustangs have.
It's a dangerous offense to the extent that if you do stop him, you stop them. But it's only 4 plays, so we'll see what else they have. I tell you, there's not a lot of big guys out there.
Ball's on the 47-yard line.
Lee finally hands it off, and it's a good one.
Good read there. Gets about halfway through the sticks. It's probably about a 6-yard gain.
See who it is. He's right there. I can't tell his number.
Number 9,
Number 9.
Alan.
Alan Hill.
So what did he pick up? About 6.
6 yards, yep.
Got to take issue with Sean Daly here, man. We're standing. He didn't give us seats. I'm going to protest this. Oh, it looks like a penalty.
Okay.
Unsportsmanlike against Bishop Barr. Now that's not smart.
No, not at all.
15 big ones.
That helps the Mustangs out. The ball is on the 32-yard line of Bishop Barr.
Boy, you know, you got the quick score on a block punt for a touchdown, and you go and give back 15 yards like that. That's uncalled for.
Yeah.
First and 10 from the 33. Lee back again, empty backfield like you say. This time he gives it to number 3. He's got some room. Cuts around and he picks up a lot of yards,
That's
maybe 7 or 8.
Maven Garced takes it on the jet sweep. And a lot of...
Let's see that play again. Good block there. He outran that guy.
Yeah, you get that seal block on the end, and a lot of times the young runners want to cut it up, but he wisely just took it till he ran out of field.
Second and 2 from the 24.
And in motion, goes to the pistol formation.
Oh, now he's got some room. Number 5, Lee. Oh, he had
Didn't
looked
fool
like he had
too many
room.
people on that one.
Yeah, it looked like for a second he had the room, but taken down for no gain.
Yeah, I like the play. I just think that he made the wrong read on that one. He hands it off to that runner. He probably gets the first down right there.
Now you were a quarterback in high school. Was it easier for you to run right than left because you're righty?
It was. I felt I felt more comfortable running to my right. We used to run this bootleg pass to the left. Never felt comfortable, you know, especially rolling out and throwing.
Oh, it's certainly
to your left.
hard to do that. Yeah. Third and 2, big play for the Mustangs. Although they might go here and after if they miss this and go for a 4th down. Lee again.
Lee
He's got the
keeps
first. It looks like.
Oh, he gets stood up at the
Maybe,
line. He just might have it.
I think he
Pretty
has
close.
it.
Lee, around the left side, met by number 7, Daniel Ritchie. But it's
All right.
Mustang first down.
That was a first down.
Ooh, not by much though. Like
No.
literally by less than a football length. So how many years did you quarterback at JSK?
So I came in, I was a receiver for 2 years, and then in my last 2 years, I became a quarterback. I was 1 year, my sophomore year, I was a backup to Guy Jensen. He was a very good
Oh,
quarterback.
that's a big name, yeah.
Yep. And we played a great game here. We lost 16-14. We were playing Bishop R, and Tom Rorty, the coach from from Colonia, he was on the Bishop R team, or St. Thomas at the time.
First
Here's
and
a good
10,
run.
handoff on them up the middle. Almost it was far enough for a first down. I didn't see who he gave it to. Let's see, that is number, is it 9?
Hill up the middle, brought down by Sean Pavetta,
Hill up the middle.
28.
Alan Hill.
That's a first down. They're dropping the dog. He picked up 2.
Yep, so it's should be a first and goal now, or they're on the 11-yard line, so they have the potential to get a first down.
First and goal from the 11. JFK on the move.
The pistol formation. Lee
Comes
keeps
Lee
it.
again, cuts it up. He's got some room. He's down inside the 5.
Now, if this is their strategy, he's going to be pretty exhausted in the fourth quarter.
He's exhausted at halftime.
Yeah.
So he picked up about 8.
Yep, 2nd and 2.
One of the Trojans making that stop on Lee.
I'd mix it up here and throw a pass.
You throw a pass on the...
I would.
That's...
Line.
2
do you
receivers
got?
left, 2 receivers right, nobody in the backfield.
It's 2nd and short. You could probably throw something quick, but I'd probably run right up the middle. They take it outside.
And just there's
And
a
it
touchdown.
works. So what do we know?
What do we know? Number 3 is
Number 3 is Maven Garced. He's a senior, listed as a wide receiver and a DB. That was that jet sweep, zone read, and again, he took it all the way to the edge of the field and got into the end zone. So nice play and nice read by the quarterback.
They get that head of steam coming from the wide receiver spot across and getting the handoff. They got that nice head of steam versus coming from straight behind them.
Yeah.
And there's this drop, the kick. It looks good. It is good.
All right.
7-7.
Back to a... Okay.
Let's see Garced again. Look at how
Here's
quick
the handoff.
that is.
Nice quick handoff.
Very
They
quick handoff.
timed it perfect. Somebody was immediately in the backfield.
Yeah, something was wrong there. They should have been out there to block to make him go inside.
Yeah. He got away with one.
So just for the record, I may have attended St. Thomas before it was Bishop Bar, but I am rooting for JFK because everybody in that team is from Woodbridge, and there's only a handful from Bishop Bar, although we wish them individual success.
Absolutely.
Just not team success.
Yeah, they're kids from our town, and we don't have any Catholic high schools in Woodbridge, so if they're going to the neighboring Edison, we'll root for them too, just not tonight.
Just not. I wish I would have asked. I had no time today with Swamp, but I should have called up and tried to get a list of the Woodbridge kids on Bishop Bar so we could highlight them.
That would have been good.
Well, we know Tazinski, Richie Tazinski, 5'8", 175 pounds, quarterback, defensive back.
And I heard you mention Daniel Ritchie. I know he's an Isling guy.
Oh, right, I recognize that name, yeah. It's a short kick. They better cover this. They better cover it.
Oh, how poorly covered that was. And
they did,
looks
wow.
Wow.
That's a good play by Bishop Bar. Bad play turned into a good play.
Yeah.
That's one dangerous thing just over the head of the guy, and it forces a bounce, and who knows what happens with a bounce.
You know, the design of that is to kick it to the dead spot in their receiving area, and a lot of times.
Send your speed guy down. Can we watch that kick again? Here it goes. See, watch now. He gets over his head.
Behind one player and in front of another.
Why number 5 let it go is beyond me. He should have jumped on that. He would have not lost those extra 10 pounds. 10 yards.
Number 1, and that is Alejandro Santiago, number 1.
Now, this is their first offensive play, right?
Yes, it is. So very similar to the Kennedy offense.
Ball goes to number 3. That is Temitayo Agbakiaka.
I believe that was number 15, Philip Lenzi, on the tackle. I coached Philip years ago.
Oh, yeah? So he's a Woodbridge kid, too?
Yeah, he is. He's Seaborn.
All right, 2nd and 8. Bishop Bar from the 17.
Yeah, Philip unfortunately was flood zone, and so now he lives, I guess, in Fords, where he goes to a section of Fords that comes to Woodbridge, comes to Kennedy.
As long as he stayed in town, man.
That's it.
Oh wait, no, but he's a Bishop Bar guy.
No, he's for Kennedy. Philip Lenzi, number 15, for Kennedy.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the other guy that I mentioned. All right. It's a gain of about 2, so we're going to have a 3rd and long 6.
All right, so Kennedy's got a chance here to make a good stop fairly deep in their territory, get them to punt. They'd get the ball somewhere around midfield.
Well, both teams made an extra point, but neither one looks like they got the leg for any kind of serious field goals, right?
No. Alejandro Santiago has a big leg. He has a big leg.
3rd and 6. Out in the flat.
He's pursued. They got nothing. They got nothing there, so they're going to be forced to punt.
Hey, give me that one below there if you don't mind. Let me. Here, you got 2 of these. Give me the other one. There we go. Punting from his own 5-yard line. Low snap.
And it's a low snap in trouble.
Snap. He gets it up high. Still going to be short of the 50.
He got a favorable bounce,
Bishop Bar bounce, but still in enemy territory at the 49. So Kennedy once again with good field position. Let's see. 48 will give him. So.
Yeah, other than the block kick, I mean, Kennedy's offense seemed to move the ball pretty well.
That was a nice drive. The second drive was a nice drive.
Second drive was good.
They've still only thrown 1 pass, and that's been incomplete.
Yeah, speaking of passes, David Lee has He's got 15 completions and 32 attempts on the season for 187 yards. So you can see, and he's also the leading rusher with 211 yards. So
Wow, that's a lot.
yeah,
He is the offense. Handoff up the middle. Nothing doing up there.
met at
Boy.
the line of scrimmage by number 70 from Bishop Bar.
Bishop Bar, number 70, is Alexander Lachowski. Look at both of these rosters. There are not a lot of kids in either one.
Yeah.
35 names in the Bishop Bar roster. $29 names in JFK. My goodness, how do you play a competitive football team with 29 players?
Yeah, you're bringing up freshmen and sophomores is
Here
what you're
comes
doing.
Lee.
Lee actually gives the defender number 56 from Bishop Bar, gave him a ride about three yards.
Brought down by number 56 of the Trojans.
So Lee ran both of them, right? And I'm trying to
Yes.
keep the stats. So he was a -1, give him a +3. Timeout, Bishop Bar.
Timeout, Bishop Bar. Mustangs have the ball on the Bishop Bar 46-yard line. Third down, 8 yards.
So we actually
to go.
both have varsity football experience. You probably didn't know that about me.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah, we both have varsity football experience
All
in
right.
high school.
yeah.
I was a statistician my junior and senior years.
Okay. Did they give you a letter for that?
No, I didn't
No?
get a letter, no. I'd be on the sidelines,
If you're interested
and I'd keep the stats, and I'd call in the News Tribune. Well, at the time it was the Home News, and I'd call in the News Tribune. I'd forget if I called the Ledger, and then during the week I had to call one of the local papers.
So at what age would you say you really developed that passion for numbers?
Well, since I was a kid, but really in the junior year of St. Thomas, I took accounting and fell in love with it, and it was all over.
And you were also a sports writer for a time period too.
Yeah, I love that. I almost changed my major in college from accounting to journalism, but my mother said she would have kicked me out of the house.
You'd be looking for a job right now
Yeah,
these
exactly.
days, you know?
3rd and 8. Here comes Garcette again. Lee
Leads.
up. Bad play.
Didn't look like he had much there. He was going to bounce it outside.
So I answered an ad in the paper for a job paying $6 an hour part-time working for the News Tribune as a sports writer. And I wasn't a writer, but I answered the ad, took a test, got the job, and worked there my junior and senior years in college.
Wow.
Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, that's college. This is, we were talking about high school before.
No, but I remember you covering the games, you know?
Yeah.
You were covering the games right about when I was finishing.
Right. I literally almost changed my major to journalism my junior year in college.
It would have been Jerry Eisenberg and Mayor John McCormick.
I would have been Mike Francesa.
Mike Francesa, there you go. I could see you with a radio show. Here we
I
go.
got a face for radio. Here comes Lee. He's turning the corner, going to run out of room. No, he turns it up, and he's got the first.
And he's still fighting.
Still up. Wow, what a run by Lee.
He looked like he was going to hang out of bounds and take that out of bounds. Number 56.
Yeah, I thought so too.
56 from
6'11",
Bishop Bar.
16-yard gain. 56
Or is that 58? It
there's
must
no
be 58 then.
17-yard gain for Lee. Yeah, let's see how when he got. I thought it was over. I thought he was running out of real estate.
Yeah, he's got to switch that ball to the right hand.
He didn't. Right there, missed tackle. He's still going. 1st and 10 now from the 29.
Kennedy's moving the ball. Let's see. See what they got up here for the next next 10.
Hand off to number 32 that time. Who was that?
32 is Michael Pajak, sophomore.
Number 32, the Mustangs, Michael Pajak, gains a couple of yards. Initially met by number 2.
So it'll be a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard on the play.
I have Lee with 46 yards so far. It's a heck of a half. I mean, a heck of a quarter. What am I saying?
Yeah. He's carrying the load right now.
2nd and 9 for the Mustangs. Whistle going off again. Nope, it's okay. turns, throws it out to number 10.
That's a quick hitch to number 10. That's Dennis Howard, senior, 6'1", 210. Gets up the field another two yards maybe. Oh, not much at all. So it'll be 3rd and 9.
I don't think he gained anything.
Not really. They met him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't like those passes like that. They're too easily picked.
Easy to be picked
It just doesn't seem like it gains much.
I don't like it when it's thrown to the short side of the field. Don't give the receiver much room to work with, and you got to also read the coverage in that. Right now, they're playing these guys 6 yards off the ball.
They run it again up the middle. That's a big one. Probably enough for a first down.
Allen Hill.
Wow. It looks like it's going to be a first. They might know. They're measuring it short. The marker is short. No, they're not. The marker's not where the ball is. The ball shows first down. But the marker shows 4th down. That's going to be a first. Let's see it again. Right up the middle. Boom.
Right to Hill. He's got a nice hole there.
Oh, that's a first.
Looks past the sticks, right?
In fact, he got a bad spot. He was further than that.
He was more around the 18.
Yeah.
You know?
That was Hill picked up. What we say? We give him 9, and that's the end of the quarter. Now they have time. I'm very shocked they don't give him this.
Yeah, it was a poor spot.
All right, we're into the quarter. 7-7, Bishop Bar, JFK. John McCormick, Kyle Anderson. Let's take a break. We'll be back, folks. Stay with us.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids
you.
how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Okay, we're back. 4th and short for JFK. Down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it should have been a better
Handoff
spot
left.
than that, but here we go. We got the first.
And Merced picks up about 5 in the first. Garced.
Garced.
Oh, that spot was terrible.
Yeah. So now they got the ball on the 14-yard line going in.
They said there's not many big kids. Kennedy's got a little bit of beef on the line there.
The
The center
biggest
and the
kids are
right
in the
guard.
backfield, you know? They got 2 big ones in the backfield. Allen Hill's 6'2", 200. Here he gives Hill the ball.
Oh, he's inside, just about down to the 5.
So Hill's right at the first down sticks. It'll be a 2nd and 1.
Got the 6-yard line. Second down, the short, 2 yards to go for JFK.
2nd and short, as you said, from about the 6. Two split left, 2 split right.
In
Comes
motion.
the usual. Same play all the time, same formation all the time. Oh, and he gets pushed across for a first down.
Yeah, he knew how to fall forward. And,
Yeah, he did that on his own. He was trapped and he got it. Let's see Hill again.
There's David Lee.
See, they had him there.
Yep. But he spun and
Oh,
got
he-
away from him.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
his actual spin action got him free and caused him to fall forward.
Right. So, 1st and goal from inside the 2.
Just outside the 1-yard line.
They send somebody in motion again. There we go.
Same guys. Oh, some kind of illegal motion on JFK. Those receivers are lonely, man. They're just standing out there window dressing.
Yeah, you know, eventually what will happen is the corners will start playing inside coverage, and they're going to have to try to take advantage of it.
Penalty against the competition. And conditions to the goal. Mustangs have a
So the play was a penalty was against Bishop Bar, but the penalty, the good news for them is only about a foot and a half because they were just outside the 1, half the distance to the goal.
Now here comes, I thought Lee was going to go under the center for a sneak here, but he'll probably go straight ahead.
He hands it off and it's a touchdown.
Hands it off to
JFK.
Hill. Alan Hill.
Alan Hill, and it's a touchdown.
Kennedy has a 13-7 lead.
So Lee's doing all the work, but Garcet and Hill have the touchdowns.
Yeah, you know, I mean, at that point right there, you got a kid 6'2", 200.
Heck yeah.
You got to get it to him.
And let's see, Lee is the kicker now. He made his first one. Nice kick up.
Pooches it, looks like it went wide.
Yep, no good. See that touchdown again.
So as big as Hill is, all he's got to do is fall forward.
Nice try by JFK, though.
Yeah, you know, except for that one mistake on the special teams, Kennedy's actually, their offense looks pretty solid.
Yeah, they do.
And they played Bishop, they played Carteret really close. I actually felt like they got cheated on a 12-player on the field on the touchdown play. Carteret broke the huddle. One guy ran off the field. Coach from Kennedy went berserk, as he should have, and tried to bring it to the attention of the referee, but they didn't call it.
Really? You were at the game?
I was at the game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did we call it? We didn't call it, did we?
No. Sometimes I just have to come to the game because my twins, they tell me which game is the popular one to go to that night.
They would know. They're athletes in themselves there. Kennedy will kick off up 13-7. It's a
Another
short one. They
pooch.
better catch it. They do, and it wisely falls down.
Yeah.
Boy, no kickoffs at all in this game.
No. I guess that's the strategy. Either they're concerned about their return men and they don't want to see them return it, but they're just pooching it and trying to get it behind that second line.
Yep. It almost worked over there.
Yeah.
For Kennedy. Bishop Bar got it, lost about 15 yards in the translation.
And anytime you get a kid backward pedaling, trying to get a ball, there's always the potential it's going to go over his head or he's going to trip.
So Bishop Bar takes over down 6 from their own 32.
Timeout, Bishop Bar.
It's a weird thing to do, take a timeout after you had all that time to figure out what you wanted to do.
That's usually a personnel issue. Somebody probably didn't know that they were supposed to be on the field.
That's their second of the first half.
So in your 4 years at St. Thomas, or 3 years at St. Thomas?
No, I was 4.
Oh, you were 4 years?
Yeah.
How did they play Kennedy every year?
No, I don't think we ever did. We played, our Thanksgiving game was Pius, Pope Pius.
All right.
I remember we played Parsippany Troy Hills once, traveling up there.
Holy Spirit used to be a team they would play down in...
I don't remember them, but we did not play the local teams as far as I remember. I could be wrong.
The year we lost to them 16-14 on a final play of the game, they actually won the state championship against Holy Spirit.
St. Thomas?
Yeah.
Really? When I was a freshman, it was only the 4th class, so I don't think they even had varsity football until probably the year before I got there. So
Okay.
They started with a freshman class, then sophomores, and 4 years later they had a full class, a full school. Here's a handoff left. Nope, the quarterback took it himself, going up the middle, picked up about 4. Yeah, I'm trying to think now if we play. I know we played Stevens in basketball. I remember that. I'd have to look at my yearbook to see who we
Bishop Bar
played.
always had a decent basketball and baseball program.
The guy in my class, Tom Macca, was 6'8".
Wow.
I got lucky freshman year. They picked teams, and we had 3-on-3 basketball. I'll tell you after this. 2nd down and 7. Nice run by Bishop Barr, still going short of the first.
That was number 2 for Bishop Barr. He was brought down by number 24, or I'm sorry, 34, Joshua Ruiz.
So in gym class, we had 3-on-3 basketball. They went strictly alphabetically. So Tom Macca, who was 6'8", who played varsity as a freshman. Let's see that play again.
That's number 2. He's dragged down by 39. Sorry, that was Michael Hine on the tackle.
And then the number 2 guy was E.J. McCabe, who later started varsity point guard, and he played probably from freshman on varsity. And then McCormick. And so we were the team. We won every game. And I remember saying,
the team by default.
Just by default. 1st and 10, Bishop Barr. Sweep left, 26. Taken down for about a 2-yard gain. So I remember saying, hey guys, what do I do? What do I do? And all they said was, get out of the way.
Just let us shoot.
So McCabe would take the ball, dribble a few times, get open, pass it to Macco, or take the shot himself, and I didn't do anything.
Hey, you played your role.
I was fortunate to be born in MCC.
That was Damon Washington on that tackle. He's one of the leading tacklers on the team.
So you started playing Pop Warner when? How old were you?
I was 8 years old. That was the earliest you could play. I was so small, my father used to have to roll up quarters and tie them in between 2 socks and put them under my shoulder pads.
2nd down and 9, handoff. Breaks left.
That's number 2 again.
Picked up about 4. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
And that was number 32 on the tackle, Michael Pajak.
So did you play quarterback at all in Pop Warner?
No, you know, I unfortunately I was on the same team with the coach's son. So that was a tough line to break. But I promised the kid that I was going to beat him out in high school, and I did.
All right, all right.
But it was always fun playing Bishop Barr. I remember my junior year, we beat them at their place in a 7-6 game. There must have been 2,000 people at the game.
Really?
We both had good seasons that year. The year prior, they beat us 14-12, and then my senior year, they beat us 16-14.
I thought he was going to pass it, but he's not. And the run up the middle, no good. Going to be 4th down and 5. No gain in that one.
That's number 15 on the tackle, Philip Lindsay.
I'm not keeping Bishop Barr stats, but I don't think they've attempted a pass yet.
They did throw one quick one.
They did?
It was it didn't get much. I think their one pass attempt came down there on the Kennedy end zone, not the Mustang end zone,
okay.
And it only went for about 2 yards.
The good news is a fairly fast-moving game.
It is.
Because there's no passes, no incompletes to stop the clock. Is that 4th? They're going for it on 4th. Can I read that right? Am I reading that right?
I think so.
It's 4th and 5 from barely midfield, not even midfield. This is crazy.
Timeout, Bishop Barr. That's their final timeout of the first half.
Timeout.
Timeout, Bishop Barr. They probably had to think twice about that. I'm not sure why they would be going for it on 4th and 5 from inside their own territory.
Watch the ball still. Watch the ball.
And now they think the better of it. Maybe they didn't even know it was 4th down. Who knows?
Santiago drops back in punt formation. Garcet deep.
Bishop Barr back in punt formation from, again, their own 47. Kennedy receiving down about the 20. Good snap, running kick, boomed it. It's going to go all the way to the end. No, it goes out of bounds first. So it's out of bounds just outside, looks like the 10. About the 13-yard line. What a booming punt. He killed that one.
Sorry about that.
That's it. Get a call. No problem.
My 6th graders are at their first school dance at the Evergreen Center.
Oh, really? I was going to go there, but I couldn't.
Mustangs.
But I known they were there. I would have gone and busted their chops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told them to give me a call, let me know what they're doing. So they're walking with a group of friends home. And but they had a good time.
That Evergreen Center's amazing.
Big first dance, you know.
Yeah, it's a
it is
great
so
place.
perfect that
Yeah,
that's right
yeah.
next to the middle school.
Yep, I wish we had one next to every middle school.
Yeah, that's a really important age, especially that sixth and seventh grade.
That's where you make or break your life.
Yeah.
You go right way or wrong way.
That's right.
You get with the right kids and the right crowd or the wrong kids.
Yeah, middle school's some formative years.
Your kids are nothing to worry about, though. They got their head on straight.
If not, I got no problem.
You'll screw it back.
Straightening
First and 10, Kennedy from about the 15-yard line. Same formation,
He
same
hands this
guy
one out.
running. Cuts it up.
That was number 3, Maven Garcet.
Garcet. I keep saying Merced. Garcet picked up about 3 or 4.
I think there was a player, Brandon Merced. We used to call his name.
You know, I thought Garcet sounded familiar. I think you might have called him a few times last year. Where is he now? What grade is he?
He's a senior.
Okay, I think we called him before.
So it's 2nd and 7 from their 19-yard line. Or 18-yard line.
Handoff left. Picks up a few. Oh, looks like a fumble, and a fumble forward, and Kennedy got it for a first down.
Yeah, it was a fumble.
Number 10 picked it up. That's Dennis Howard.
Yeah, whoever the carrier was, he kind of got flipped over, but there was a...
Yeah, I want to see that one again. We can.
There was a player underneath him, which actually kept him from putting his knee on the ground. So they... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a fumble. He was not down. Good heads-up play by Howard.
Oh, yeah.
And it led to a Kennedy first down from the 27.
Now, Howard, I grew up on the same street with his mother, and he was born on the same day, the same exact day as my daughter.
Really?
Yeah, he was born in the morning, Naya was born in the evening.
Broken play.
David Lee doesn't get much there.
Nope, he might have lost 3. He dropped the snap.
That was number 72 on a tackle for...
That is Elijah Johnson. Let's go back to the replay again.
Bad snap.
Little high,
mishandled the snap.
There's the tackler there, Elijah Johnson, 6'1", 235, junior.
Big kid.
Big dude. And it's a third, right? Yep, third. No, it was that second.
Offsides. Offsides on the Mustangs.
That
Go
ball,
back 5 yards.
Start. JFK.
You know, I also can't see the down marker. It is impossible to tell a 2 from a 3 all the way over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. They always put them on the visitor sideline, but it'd
know.
be great if they could be, especially when we're announcing the game.
I'll tell you, this is a sparsely attended game, surprisingly. I mean, Bishop Bar is right down the road.
Yeah.
Their stands are probably, take away the band, and they're a third full. And just looking out here at JFK, I don't think we're anywhere near a third, about a third full. Lee's going to pass this time. He rolls left. Doesn't have anybody, so he wings it. Now he might have him. Oh, almost. Almost. He didn't have him. He was nowhere near him, but he flung it, and Garcet worked his way under it. I couldn't tell if the Bishop Bar guy hit it. Yeah, let's see the replay.
That was a great pass, under pressure, rolling to his left.
I think he threw it, I think he kind of almost threw it away.
He threw it off his back foot, and it looked like he was trying to get it downfield, but...
Oh, just missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, at that point, the receiver's got to come back to the ball on that one. And sometimes when you do come back to the ball, you create a pass interference.
It was nowhere near that ball when he threw it. He threw that a long way.
Oh, yeah.
3rd and 15 now. Another passing down for Lee, and this is a bad one for JFK. He's caught behind the line. He's going to go back another 6.
Yeah, that was a poorly executed play. I thought he was going to throw that screen, and he was going to cut up the middle of the field but doesn't look like they were able to get that set up.
That's a tough 3rd and 15 play, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got to throw the ball downfield a little bit to loosen up those linebackers. Right now, those guys, if they see David Lee carrying the ball 3 times out of 4, they're going to stack the box. So you got to throw the ball. You got to get them down there, loosen up their defense some.
Kennedy will punt right now. The punter is on the end zone. The return guy is on the 41, so this is going to be good field position for Bishop Bar if everything goes right for them. And they'll have 2.5 minutes to score and tie the game or go up 1, and now it's a timeout, JFK.
This is exactly the position that Kennedy Mustangs did not want to be in. You had the ball with 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. You want to move the chains a couple of times.
2 first downs,
burn that clock,
halftime,
and take the 13-7 lead.
Yep.
Now they're kicking the ball off, and they're going to give up a short field right now. And I'm telling you, Alejandro Santiago can kick that football. So if they get within 25 yards, he's gonna kick one.
The missed extra point always looms large.
Oh gosh, yeah. So he's in just on the goal line.
Let's see if he catches it. If not, it's going to takes a Bishop Bar bounce.
Bishop Bar bounce, yep.
Now back to Kennedy, so 37-yard line. What great field position for the Trojans.
2 minutes, 38 seconds left, so they got plenty of time. They don't even have to be in 2-minute drill yet, you know.
First and 10.
But now that back is really deep. Takes the handoff, cuts left, turns the corner, picking up a first down and then some.
Yep.
All the way down, almost to the 20, inside right about the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12. That looked too easy.
Oh yeah.
Let's see that again. Cuts
So you had
right.
2 defenders run right past the play.
It didn't look like it was intentional, but when he, surged right, everybody followed him, and he saw nothing, so he cut back.
He had 32. His Pajak, he was playing right up on the line of scrimmage again.
There
Same
they go
thing.
again. He stopped this time for a gain of about 5. But if you get 5 every play, you'll be in the end zone before you know it.
Yeah. And they're bringing the corner, Pajak, up. He's playing close coverage, so his job is to kind of funnel the player back inside to the rest of the players, but they're just not getting there.
Actually gains more like 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6. They're just outside the 20.
Handoff right, cuts up, short of the first, but picked up about 4 or 5. Trojans moving the ball.
So you have number 79 coming in, Frank Hindi.
Oh, a Hindi. I know there's a whole family of Hindis that play sports.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hindi, I know his sister was a very good basketball player. We called her name a lot during the Mayor's Trophy tournaments, and Frank actually played a little football for me when he was a young one.
So 3rd down and under 2. He'll get the first. He's
Nice,
inside almost to the 10.
That was a good cutback, brought down by number 20. That is Antonio Badillo. He's a junior.
1st and goal. They can snuck goal. I'm sorry, 1st and almost goal. It's going to still have a chance to get a first down. Oh, they're marking it at about the 12. Now there's some kind of action going on.
Timeout. JFK.
Timeout,
All right.
JFK. Trying to stall the momentum.
Yeah, They need to slow them down a little bit. Right now, Bishop Bar is moving that ball, and Kennedy's got to go talk about it for a little bit.
This is odd. The Bishop Bar band now is right in front of us on the JFK side. What's that all about?
So they play before the game. Bishop Bar plays before the game when you're the visitor, and then they come over. Usually, the bands have a better rapport than the football teams
that's
usually
for sure.
So they're coming over to support the Kennedy band when they go out there, and usually they probably see each other on a lot of band competitions.
Yeah.
And
I've never seen the visiting team actually come to the home team stands.
Yeah. So I guess it's also their little way of scouting too. Like since Kennedy's band is going to be facing our bleachers, they may as well come over and fill the bleachers up for the void that Kennedy's band is leaving in the bleachers.
So 1st and goal, looks like the 11-yard line for Bishop Bar. 1:10 to go, plenty of time for a handful of plays. I don't know how many Bishop Bar has no timeouts left. So that'll weigh heavy here.
Yeah.
Fake handoff, quarterback takes it up the middle.
Right
He's going to go in, no problem.
Wow.
Number 1, that's Alejandro Santiago, 6'1", 215, junior. Almost untouched into the end zone to tie the game, and now the all-important extra point to take the lead into the half.
Alejandro was a Rush Street kid, by the way.
Was he really?
Yeah. He was there same year as my daughter, and
okay, so I probably read to him.
Yeah. Yes, you did. That must have been a good experience yesterday.
Announce for this person to come get something they lost with ID.
Give it to Nancy.
Good experience to sign those beams over at
That was
Rush
fun.
Street
That was
with the
fun.
school being built.
I never knew that was a tradition, like in a construction project. The last beam everybody signs. Snap, kick, whistle.
High snap, but he gets it through.
You're right, he's got some leg.
Yeah, he started kicking for us when he was 10 years old. He was kicking through the upright, so I always knew he was going to be a good kicker. He's
Looks
a big
like-
kid too.
Looks like it was against Kennedy.
Have a dead ball. Outside. JFK.
No, but if it was against Kennedy, they'd be walking off the field,
Yeah,
right?
decline it.
Against the Mustangs.
It is against Kennedy. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it was called before the kick, so it's
Yeah, that would have been a dead ball.
Automatically, yeah,
Dead ball foul.
the Rush Street ceremony was neat. I felt bad. The 5th graders are out there. They got to sign the beam, but they're not going to get to go to the school.
No. Well, same thing with my boys. One day they get a tour. I think Tammy said she'll make sure she get those kids that started out at that school, get them a tour.
Come back and have a little 6th grade reunion. Oh, bad snap.
Uh-oh.
Going to be a problem.
Definitely
And it's
worked
picked
out
up
to
by
Kennedy's
JFK.
benefit.
Yep, tie game in 106 left.
That's the one time a penalty actually works out in your favor.
Yeah, no kidding. Without the dead ball, it would be 14-13.
Yeah. So that was number 50, Damon Washington, who was in on that mix.
Let's see the touchdown again. He goes from the 15 straight in. Nice block
Oh, he
there.
got a good block there. Yeah.
He was barely touched at the end there.
Khalif Battle, report to the concession stand with identification. Thank you.
I know that's that's Gary's son, Khalif Battle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to mention the TV 35 crew while we have a break. On camera, Emil Brandafi, Steve Quitchen, Raj Sarohi, and Taffy Lashley. The production assistant is Kareem Khalif. Engineer Bruno Martins. Graphics is Wilmar Rubiano. Replay Joe Fernandez. Technical director Gina Forbes. And of course, the great and powerful Lee Beckerman, director of this fantastic TV 35 broadcast. These guys know what they're doing here, Kyle, let me tell you.
They make us look like pros.
That was a line drive right at the guy. It hit him, he
And
fell down, and he covered it.
What a bad idea. It's a minute left in the game, and you're squibbing it.
I don't
and
get it.
You get it right at midfield now. So
And now
now
they can-
Kennedy's going to get a shot.
Even if they took 3 shots at the end zone.
Yeah, I would have kicked it deep on that one. I don't get that one at all.
I don't think I don't know. I can't explain it. We said before, was he kicking off, Santiago?
Santiago.
I didn't notice if he kicked off.
I think Richie kicked that one. He might have kicked that one. No, Richie was the punter, but Santiago, yes, he kicks. Why not have him kick it deep?
It could have worked because it did hit the player and the ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
But I don't know who it was,
if
but he
you see
covered
the flag is blowing out towards that end zone.
Right,
so.
right. Let's see what Lee does if he throws it up there. And he's back to pass. He's rolling left.
He's telling his receivers to go downfield.
There's nobody open again.
And
There's
he's
nobody open.
He's trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage to still make that throw, but I think he felt his receiver had a shot to go deep on that one.
Well, Garcett at the very end broke away, but it was after Lee had already committed to running the ball.
56 seconds left in the first half.
The fact that Bishop Bar has no timeouts is important because they can take another crack long here, and then if that fails, they can just run the clock out on the third down. Lee back. Big rush, big rush. Going to throw it as long as he could. He's got Marcet. Picked off. Oh, no, not picked off. Wow, he had a bullseye there to take that ball. And
wow.
Is it 29? No, this is not 29. I can't see. Can you see what number that guy? 28. 28 is Sean Gebauer, a 6 foot 175 sophomore running back. But there's a penalty. If it's against Kennedy, and it looks like it is, they'll make him throw it again. Let's see that play again. If we can see, we see a penalty. Maybe there. Throws it deep, but way short. Good coverage by number 2 of Bishop Bar. Jalen Brooks had the receiver covered like a blanket. And now it's third down and, oh boy, third down and 27. They're going to force him to punt.
Second and 33.
Oh, they give it off to number 3. That's Maven Garcet. Gets around the edge.
Wow.
Gets out of bounds.
So they'll force a fourth down punt.
Yeah, what they need to do right now is run it. Well,
the problem is those 2 passes took nothing off the clock, and all of a sudden it's third down and enough time left for Bishop Bar to get the ball back. That's the drawback of going in.
Well, if they
deep.
run a play right now and just run it off tackle and see what it gets, then they can run that clock down, take it down to about 10 seconds, and then decide if they're going to punt. Let's see what they do here. It doesn't make sense to throw the ball downfield.
Here's a handoff left to Garcet. I keep saying Merced. No, it's not Garcet. It is number 30 for JFK. That is, there's no number 30.
No, we don't have one.
Let me see again what number he is.
39 maybe.
Could be 39. That
39,
would be
it's Michael Hine.
Yeah, I thought before it was fourth down, but I forgot the penalty. So now it's fourth, and you're right. You said 10 seconds?
Yep.
You were wrong. It's going to be, let's see, can they run it all the way down?
I think they can
They
take
do,
it in.
yeah.
Yeah, they take it in.
They do. Run it right down.
That's what you got to do.
So, very even first half. It looks like Kennedy dominated on the stats in terms of yards, but a 13-13 game. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back after halftime.
Alexa, play a song from my favorite movie.
Sure thing.
Station when it left.
Valley.
Okay.
And welcome back to John F. Kennedy High School for a football game between the host JFK Mustangs and the visiting Bishop Bar Trojans. I'm John McCormick, that handsome guy on the right. That's Kyle Anderson, the debonair guy on the left. And we are calling a game for you. And right now it's a 13-13 tie at halftime.
Yeah, John, it could easily be 20-13. Kennedy made their share of mistakes, as did Bishop Bar. But right now they got an opportunity to hit the reset button.
2 missed extra points, 1 each. And we're actually joined by Abdul Salim Hassan, former vice principal of Woodbridge High School. Kyle's giving him his headset here. What's up, my friend?
Hey, how you doing there, Mayor?
Good, I'm good. How
Great
about
to be
yourself? Yeah. So you were here in an official capacity in your new state job as Deputy Superintendent of Education, Deputy Commissioner of Education in Trenton, working for Dr. Lamont Repollet, who's the commissioner, and of course Governor Murphy. Congratulations on that assignment.
Hey, thank you, sir. It's an honor to serve the state of New Jersey, sir.
And you were always with the sir. This guy's a former police officer. He's got that whole military mentality, man. He'll always be respectful no matter what.
No matter what.
We saw you here a couple weeks ago at the grand opening of St. Cecilia's. What a school, huh?
It's an amazing school, and it's a great opportunity for our kids to have an opportunity to go to school at a young age and go to school all day.
And of course, without it, we would not have had the full-day kindergarten, which is a great asset for the township of Woodbridge.
Absolutely.
So where did you grow up?
Asbury Park, New Jersey. I'm a short kid.
All right, all right. When did you move to Woodbridge?
I moved to Woodbridge probably in 98, 99, to the great township of Woodbridge.
Here comes Kennedy with another short kick. Bishop Bar under it, but field position will be about the 38.
Now,
we got all 3 of us on now.
Deputy Commissioner Hassan's also coaching soccer now.
So, is he really?
Yeah, he's an all-around guy.
Where are you coaching it?
And Colonia, the Colonia Rec League.
Oh, no kid. You got a kid there? Your son?
Yeah, Rayhan and Latia is playing.
Oh, they're both
soccer.
there. Okay.
Yep. Got me running around.
Kyle, one more time with like a 15-yard kick.
They're pooching it, and they're constantly giving their opponent, both sides, they're giving their opponent great field position. I know the philosophy. They don't want to kick it to the best player, and they're hoping that they can get it in between those lines. Maybe they get one. Who knows? You know.
Well, that guy there actually called for a fair catch. He raised his arm. He raised his hand. 1st and 10 from the 38 for Bishop Bar, tied with Kennedy. Fake quarterback up the middle. Oh, he went.
Santiago keeps it. That was fast as he ran
burst
all
up
night.
there. Yeah, 7-yard gain.
So, Hassan, are you familiar with this series between Kennedy Bishop Bar?
No, I'm not. Enlighten me.
Well, the mayor is a St. Thomas Aquinas grad, which is formerly the former name of the school, and I graduated from JFK 10 years after him. And we've always had some great rivalries. Actually, in the 90s and early 2000s, they played Thanksgiving Day games against one another.
Okay. He had to bring up the 10-year age difference, didn't he?
Well, you know, otherwise people would think you're younger than me.
Nice. 2nd and 3. Bishop Bar, shotgun, handoff, fake handoff, quarterback again, tripped up. He was upended right there. I couldn't see who that was. There he is. Let me get his number. He turned around. You play any high school sports, Mr.
Yeah,
Hassan?
Football, track and field. You know, Asbury Park High School football team is probably the best in the state.
Now, it's ironic that you grew up in Asbury Park, didn't know Dr. Repollet, and and then you guys come together and now you're working together.
Yep, Blue Bishop spirit.
Penalty against Bishop Bar will bring them back to a 2nd and 13. I didn't see what the penalty was. Were you this big in high school?
No, not at all.
No?
These kids are very big today.
Shotgun, fake handoff again. Quarterback keeps, cuts up, nothing doing again. Probably back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10 for Bishop Bar.
So what position were you in high school?
Corner.
Cornerback? Okay. All right.
Like the defense.
Had speed?
Like the speed. Like the hit.
I told Kyle I was involved in varsity football myself. I kept the stats for 2 years. I was stereotyped at a young age.
And now he's still keeping the stats for us.
Always, always.
Yeah, both of these teams right now, they haven't, their score right now is indicative of their season. They're both 0-2 on their season, but they're both fighting for this win here tonight.
Good for them.
3rd and 10. Fake handoff again. Quarterback goes left. Got some room this time. He breaks through for a 1st down and dives to the 50.
And Mac, they switch quarterbacks. That's number 20 or 26 for. That's not Santiago.
Oh, Kyle Orta?
Yeah, Kyle
He shows
Orta.
up as a running back on the roster.
So they've switched him, and they I think they put Santiago in the backfield.
12-yard gain, 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Yeah, so Santiago's going to get the play. But I think they did either that or they did a direct snap to Orta.
You know, before when I counted the players, I didn't realize there were two pages of Mustang football players. And I said there were like 29 players, and I said that's not enough, and it's not. And they have an extra probably 20. Handoff, cut right, up the middle, nothing doing, maybe picked up 2.
So Santiago was back at quarterback on that position. Now, Hassan, we were on social media today. We were talking about the Woodbridge kids that are playing against each other. We have Tracy Fudge, former quarterback at Woodbridge High School, is playing for William Patterson now, and he's going down to play against Wesley. And there's two ball
Glover.
Yeah, and Keyshawn Henry.
And Keyshawn Henry playing.
Oh, right. I like all those kids.
Oh, yeah.
They're all cool
great
kids, man.
Great kids academically.
Yes.
Great personalities and very respectful.
And they were a lot of fun to watch when they were playing high school ball here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Kennedy once again stopping the run.
Number 32, Michael Pajak on that tackle.
Were you with us one day? We went to this club in Carteret on the way home from something, and they were honoring Glover and Henry. It was some kind of group. I don't know.
It was their group. It was his Mason Lodge.
The Mason Lodge. That's what it was.
Mason Lodge.
And that may be the night we honored. Did we honor Dr. Replet?
Dr. Replet and myself.
And yourself that night.
Yeah. And then the players, they were being honored as students. They were recipients of their scholarship.
Right.
Yeah.
And the mayor, you came over to do the presentation?
Yeah, we were on the way home from something, some kind of meeting, maybe with the game. I don't know what we did. I know I wasn't dressed, and we came down a whole group of us.
Actually, it was the night that Phil Hall was being honored.
That's
you came
what it
in,
was. Yeah.
and for what I understand, he announced a game with Councilman Vaccaro last week and did a good job. Santiago hands off to number 2, but he's
Jalen Brooks. He's stopped.
He's stopped on the line by Frank Hindi.
That's right. We did do a game. The township did do a game before, but not you or I. It was Greg Vaccaro and Phil Hall, who I didn't knew a thing about football, but he played in high school.
Hey, listen, we got to have a second string, you know?
If the varsity can't make it, bring on the JV,
That's
man. We got, is that 4th down? Yeah,
they're punting. And they got the wind to their back, but
the kicker again running up to punt it.
And not a deep snap, so it's nearly blocked.
That's pretty dangerous. You're heading toward the trouble.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to do that, you got to get back at least like 15 yards, take the step, so when you kick it, you're 12, 13 yards away.
Or do the rugby if you want to get a running start.
Style.
So we're going to get you to come back to Woodbridge one of these days, you know, in a couple of years, get some state experience and bring it all back to town?
That's the plan, Mayor.
All
to
right,
come back
all right.
and support the community. My kids go here to the community.
Well, the
I truly love
mayor
this
set the
community.
template, you know. He set the template. He worked for the town. He went down to Trenton, and then he came back.
Yes, mayor.
So the template is set.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mayor.
Worked
You
for the
set
town,
template.
went to Trenton, and come back as superintendent, man.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
1st and 10 for JFK at their own 33.
Oh, look at
Nice
that.
run, almost up to the first down marker, probably a gain of 8.
Now, you don't want to give away Dr. Zega's job
No,
on him.
no,
We
no.
like Dr. Zega. He's doing a great job here for the town. But I tell you right now, I couldn't think of anybody more qualified at this point than Mr. Hassan to come back with all that experience.
Had a great day with Dr. Zega today as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
had
did.
Hassan attended my round table, and
Oh,
Dr.
that's right.
Zega
Yeah,
was
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and Woodbridge was really represented.
Yep, that was the theme of the day, Mayor.
Assembly Speaker Coughlin spoke earlier.
It's all Woodbridge all the time, baby. 2nd and 1.
That's what we want, Mayor. We'll push it out there.
Lee takes it himself. He's going to have a first and then some. He's got a big
Big
gainer.
run.
Can he stay on his feet? Yes. He's still going.
Not
still
giving up.
going inside the 30.
He's got to be well over 100 yards.
That's
at
a
this point.
30-yard gain. Yeah, that must have put him over. I tell you, Mr. Hassan, that you were a fantastic deputy principal, vice principal over at Woodbridge High. Let's see that run again. Fakes right.
He just goes right through
Cuts
the
up
hole.
the middle, untouched. Still untouched.
Unstoppable.
Couple of players
Barely
actually
touched.
Unstoppable.
One guy with a nice tackle there. I can't see what number that is. Don't see it now. 1st and 10 from inside the 30. JFK on the move.
It's in that
Handoff
pistol
up the
formation.
middle. Another big gainer, still on his feet. Another first down.
Michael Pajak on the carry.
He picked up about 15. Mr. Momentum is with JFK. That's 2 runs for 45 yards.
It's 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third. You know, if Kennedy can punch a few in here, they'll have their wind at their back in the fourth quarter. That's always
You
key.
think they can close it out on this one and bring it right in?
First down at about the 17-yard line. Let's hope so.
You never know. We were here for the, I was here for the Carteret game. Kennedy was leading all game, and unfortunately they gave it away. But right now they seem like they have the momentum.
Handoff up the middle, gain of a few.
We always have a disclaimer before the game. We tell everybody from whoever their side is, they may catch this game. We like their kids, but we're rooting for our home team.
Right. And just for the record, Mr. Hassan, I am rooting for JFK. I'm wearing a green jacket. I'm wearing a Kennedy collared golf shirt. I went to St. Thomas. My daughter graduated Bishop Art, but I am rooting for JFK. Let there be no question about it.
No questions, Mayor. I'm here to represent you on that one.
Yeah.
And I took the oath to the law to represent.
Atta boy, hey, way to go, man.
Hey, of course, he likes to point out that I don't have my green and white on, being an alma mater.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking,
I thought you had your green on. That's why I came up here, so I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah, the one way I got away with it is that I bleed green and white.
Yeah,
All right, and
nice. Gained only a couple.
David Lee was swung to the ground on that one.
And
Third
now you got
down.
to figure this is 4-down territory. Looks like they're at about 13.
Yeah, the Bishop Art defense is going to tighten up at this point, so either Kennedy's going to have to beat him to the edge, or they're going to have to throw a swing pass, or they're going to have to actually throw to the middle of the field.
Well, they've not shown any ability to pass the ball today at all. I mean, they threw a few, but I think they only have one completion. This game's moving too fast to even keep track of the stats. Lee back, nobody in the backfield with him. 2 left, 2 right on the receivers. Hand off to the right.
That was number 39.
He's going to be
Michael
short.
Hine.
He's going to be short of a first down.
Number 39, Michael Hine.
So what do you do here? Fourth and 4.
You go.
You got to go for it, because the kicker didn't look like he had that strong of a leg on the extra points. He actually missed one. So you got to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
I would throw a hitch pass right to the sticks.
The Spread out.
But don't be surprised. Exactly. Don't be surprised to see David Lee keep it. Nope, he threw it right to the sticks. Get upfield.
Nice play.
Allen Hill.
No, got the first down. He got
that's
the
Dennis
first.
Howard. Dennis Howard gets the first down. First down.
Passing game came through.
Good,
They needed
good.
it.
They got a good chance to turn
Let's
it
see
in.
that one again. Quick throw out to the left.
Howard makes a good move, gets it outside.
Oh, he might have
Again,
been a
his
little short. No,
six-
they gave it to him.
Gets his 6'1", 190 frame over there. Or actually 210, 6'1", 210. That's a big wide receiver.
They're going to measure this.
They're calling for a measure.
They got it. That's easy.
First
That's
down.
They got it by a yard.
Yep, first down.
It looked that way when he got tackled, but all the way at the other end of the field, so they went for the measurement.
Well, you can't fault the opposing coach to call it and get it checked.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
It was a Mustang first
So let's see if
down.
Kennedy can punch this in and take the lead.
From just outside the 5-yard line of Bishop Hall.
It'd almost be a shame if they don't, because they've had a really, really good drive.
Well, if anything, they've killed a lot of the clock and kept Bishop Bar defense out on that field. So if you want to wear them down, this is the way to do it.
And Bishop Bar has look at how many kids on the sideline. There's not even a whole other team, it looks like. They have a lot of guys going two ways, so the fatigue factor will hit them quicker.
Yeah, it will. David Lee gets up through the middle. He gets down close to the goal line.
A little bit of a busted play. He bumped him to his running back there.
Yeah, the way that play's designed, they like for both of them to go through the huddle, go through the hole together, so that these defenders sometimes tackle the other player.
Oh, all right. So it might not have been a mistake.
They've been running through the hole together on quite a few plays. I'd hate to think that they have that many broken plays, but
Second
you never
and
know.
goal. Handoff up the middle.
That's too-
Oh, he's pulled back.
Yeah, I'd like to see that ball go to one of the smaller backs. They gave it to Hill earlier, and he was able to get across, but sometimes those taller backs, they're easy to bring down in the pileup.
Look at the Bishop Bar sideline. What do you think? There's another 14, 15 helmets over there?
Not many.
Not
boy,
many.
oh boy.
You know,
Not many in comparison
it's
to JFK
indicative of
side.
the school size and the fact that their ratio of boys and girls in
Oh,
that
yeah,
school,
yeah, you're
it's dominant
Dominant to the females,
for the
yep.
females.
There we
This is
go.
Number 3, Maven
Nothing
Garcet
doing.
tries to get to the edge.
He's going to be short, but not by much.
Number 5 from Bishop
Probably
Bar.
1
brought him
yard to go.
down. Who's that? Number 5. Who's that?
The number 5 for
Bishop
Bishop
Bar?
Bar is
Jerry
Jerry
Hill.
Hill.
Fourth down Mustangs.
I think they're going for it.
4th down.
They need it.
What do you call here? Do you go up the middle, you go outside, or you throw a pass again?
I would send Lee off tackle.
I would go for a pass.
All right.
I would go for the pass.
When Lee runs, you get an extra blocker.
I think Lee's going to keep it right up the middle. You got a guy in motion. He's going to keep it up the middle. No, he gets it
Oh,
to
this
him
is
on
it.
the
This is it. Touchdown. There it is.
All right.
Look at that.
Number 3, Maven Garcet with his second touchdown of the night.
Great job, Maven.
So
Great
that
job.
is a read zone play. It's a quarterback's decision. At that play, he's watching that linebacker all the way through, and he makes a decision at the last second to give that ball or keep it.
All 3 of us were wrong. I said off tackle, you said up the middle, and Mr. Hassan here said a pass. None of us said a sweep.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. But knowing that the quarterback had the option, he could have run either one of our plays.
This is a very, very big extra point. Good snap.
And he missed
Oh,
it.
might be short.
Oh, he goes
Yeah, he
through
got
it.
it in.
It really looked wide.
That was all his kickoffs.
Yeah.
That's exactly the way he kicked off the ball. Maybe
Not
he didn't
good
have that
deep.
much of a foot. But it doesn't matter. He got it in. Let's see the touchdown again. Sweep.
parking lot.
And you just run until you run out of field.
Yep.
You know?
He could see the end zone. He knew he scored that touchdown.
Less than a minute to go in the third.
Now Woodbridge is playing Edison tonight. That should be a good matchup. Woodbridge gave Sayreville a really good game last week, and Sayreville's ranked 15th in the state.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And who's Colonia playing?
I don't know who Colonia is playing tonight. I don't think they're off. They're definitely playing somebody.
Now, what did Colonia beat Kennedy game 2? What did they do game 1 against St. Joe's? Oh, they lost. They lost.
Yeah. And Woodbridge beat New Brunswick, lost to Morris Hills, and lost to Sayreville. So they're 1-2.
How come Woodbridge played 2 games already?
The Woodbridge played 3 games. I'm telling you, I think Kennedy might have a win.
They do.
I think Kennedy won their first game.
No. I'm just going by what I read today in the paper when they picked the game.
Yeah, I don't know. You know that week 0 that they call, if those games count on week 0.
Maybe not. Maybe that's why. Right, because Woodbridge played Morris Hills.
Yeah.
Which is not a normal opponent.
I'm trying to think who Kennedy played that week, because Kennedy had a game that week, and they won it because they were 1-0. But I don't know if that game actually counted towards their record.
Well, the game had to happen before Labor Day, then, right? The last Thursday or Friday before Labor Day.
Yeah.
Hassan's got his phone out. He's looking it up. 1st and 10, Bishop R inside their own 30. Down 7.
Pistol
Handoff
formation.
up the middle. Nothing doing. Tripped
Hit
up there.
Right away.
Number 10 for JFK is Dennis Howard again.
Oh, no. That's Philip Lindsay, number 15.
Oh, sorry. Let's see that play again. Handoff.
Carteret and Colonia.
Yeah, it doesn't show the.
Doesn't show that. Yeah. Yeah, we know they lost to Colonia 26-7. They lost to Carteret 28-27.
That was a close game.
And will the clock run down? It does. So after 3 quarters, JFK 20, Bishop R 13. Stay with us, folks. Promises to be a great ending. We'll be back.
Good.
My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
Here we go. First play of the 4th quarter, Bishop R stifled, nothing doing.
All right, we start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 for Bishop R. Woodbridge seems to have a new life here. The band is motivated. The team looks motivated.
Second down and 10. No, second down and 11. He might have actually lost a yard there. Everything going JFK's way now. They got the momentum. The fans are really into it. The band's into it, like you said. 2nd and 11, snap back, pass play. A little holding there by JFK. And off his hands off the sideline. We got away with a hold there.
Flag on the play.
Oh, maybe we didn't get away with it. There's a flag on the play. Oh, no,
where was it? In the backfield? Or?
It was in the secondary. They're pointing against Bishop R. So
okay, it is Bishop R flag, yeah.
Oh, it was a clear hold. If we could see that again, we had a clear hold.
So Bishop R is starting to go to their passing game here.
You can see the hold. Watching the bottom of your screen. Yep, see right there. We just lost it. Waiting for the call from the ref, but it's against Bishop R. Illegal man downfield. Declined by Kennedy.
Eligible man downfield.
That'll bring up
Against the Trojans.
4th down.
Mustangs.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Out for 4th down.
So they can really capitalize here. They're probably
have
going to.
good field position.
Yeah.
High snap, runs up, kicks high, very
Short
high,
kick.
very short.
Short kick. It's going to take
Kennedy bounce.
another penalty
There's
here.
a penalty.
Against the punt.
I think that.
By the Trojans.
I don't know. I don't know what that penalty could be
If
on.
they hit the punter or not.
And there's a penalty marker on the field.
They came pretty close to blocking that, but I didn't look to see if he might have touched the kicker, the punter. It's
Oh,
against
it's on Bishop Bar again.
I tell you what, I don't know what it is, but you got the ball inside the 40.
Penalty against
Let it ride. Oh, we don't know. It's going to mark it off.
Block on 17. Bishop Bar. 15-yard penalty. Down.
I couldn't hear the call, but it was big.
Yeah.
And now JFK with a 7-point lead in the 4th quarter has the ball at the 18-yard line of Bishop Bar. The way things are looking right now, you got to think touchdown here.
Hey,
and we're in really good shape.
And be patient. Kill some of the clock.
Up the middle.
All right up the middle there.
Picked up a handful.
If Kennedy can get this touchdown with under 8 minutes left, it's still, it'd still be anybody's game, but, to have a 2-touchdown lead would be great.
Well, if they get lucky, you're only going to have 2 more possessions by Bishop Bar. They both would have to be touchdowns if we can put it in here. Looks like they're taking their time, which is smart.
Back up the middle to Hill.
Again, it's Hill up the middle behind his offensive line.
It's certainly 4-down territory.
And again, it's number 58.
I see some good sportsmanship there from David Diaz picking up an opposing player.
You know, it was cool watching the Bishop Bar band when the Kennedy kids were out there.
Yeah.
It's amazing the way they're cheering for them.
Oh, it is great.
If only sports could be that way.
That's it.
It's never going to, it's just impossible.
33 for the Mustangs.
3rd down and about 4. Snap, run for
David Lee up the middle.
Up the middle, perfect.
Just shy of the
That's okay, that's okay.
end
Now
zone.
the clock will work in their favor now. They're inside the 5. If they can score on the 3rd play, it'd be perfect.
Oh yeah. So they'll set those chains and get the clock going again, and
see that one again.
Wow.
Nice
Brought
run,
down
nice
by
run.
number 2. Saved the touchdown there for Bishop Bar.
Jalen Brooks. There'll be 9 minutes to go by the time they snap this.
High snap.
Oh, nothing doing.
Oh, no, they gave it to
Number 32, Michael Pajak.
Pajak on that one.
It's got to be a big advantage for Lee right now, looking right at the clock, right?
Oh, yeah. You wait until you see that referee behind the safety. He usually gives you the last 5-second call for each play.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, you'll see him ticking off his arm, and he'll let you know when there's 5 seconds remaining in the...
There you go. I think he just did it. No, maybe not. I saw him move his hand.
Here he goes now, see?
Uh-oh, movement
Yeah.
by JFK. That doesn't help.
JFK.
False start against the Mustangs brings the ball back to the 10-yard line.
All right, you gotta make sure you come away with the touchdown. You got to get some kind of score here.
Well, I don't know if you can count on a field goal.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a field goal is, you know, it's good. You don't want to take points off the scoreboard, but a touchdown would be much better right now.
There goes Lee.
Lee goes nowhere to go. So 3rd down.
Lee on a keeper.
I think he picked up maybe 2 yards.
Gain on the play. Darryl Terrell at the bottom of that
3rd and goal for the JFK Mustangs, up 7.5 minutes to go. Player down, Bishop Bar player down. Here come the trainers.
Timeout.
And we'll take a break, folks, while they tend to the he's already up and out. No, oh no, he's not. There he is. He's still down. So
yeah,
we'll take a break.
Down.
We'll be back, folks. Stay with us. We're back. The Bishop Bar player was walking off on his own.
Glad to see him okay.
Yeah, glad he's
Nothing
up and
serious.
3rd down and goal. Ball inside the 10.
7 minutes, 31 seconds to go, and the clock is running.
Lee alone in the backfield.
Man in motion.
Fake, oh, no, it was a handoff. Oh, he could have cut up. I thought he was going to cut up, and he's run out of bounds almost at the 5.
So,
that's
much
not
of a
good.
gain.
It makes the clock stop and brings up a 4th down. And what will they do? It's about where an extra point would be, right?
A little deeper.
Further, a little further.
Deeper.
They're at about the, they're at the 8. Okay.
Yeah, because they would be snapping that from the 3. It looks like they're sending out the kicker. All right, let's see what it got. They got the wind to their back. You see the flags are going in the right direction.
It's Lee. The kicker is Lee.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah. So this is from 25 yards out.
Oh, no good. Off left.
Yeah. You know, to get down there, they had a penalty that really, you know, and a couple of plays that just really weren't executed. So now you walk away with nothing. Best thing you did out there was kill the clock and put it in Bishop Bar's territory. So let's see if they can, the defense can hold.
But now it's a 1-score game instead of a 2, which is huge.
Yeah. So the coaches, you see them trying to keep Lee's head positive about, you know, about the drive itself, and you know, let the defense try and do their job. Get Lee a break because he's probably going to go out there for another series.
Yeah, he'll be back on the field. Well, Lee might just be the best kicker. It doesn't make him a kicker.
No.
He's a quarterback, but he just might be the best guy on the team that, you know.
Sure.
Penalty on the play. Run up the middle, picked up a few, but let's see what the call is.
Looked like it's on Kennedy.
No, going the other way.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing. Back to the 15. 1st and 15. From the 15. Snap, handoff, run right, off tackle, nothing doing.
Now, with 7 minutes left in the game, deep in their territory, you know, Bishop Bar is going to have to start airing it out. Yeah. So this is an opportunity for Kennedy here. When you have a team that doesn't throw a lot, you got to think that, you know, there's an opportunity for a couple of pickoffs or.
The average yards per rush for both teams is anemic tonight.
Yeah, they've stayed between the tackles, and they've only really run to the edge in the red zone.
Lee had that one big run for 30 plus, but other than that, there really hasn't been a whole lot. One big run in the first series for Bishop Bar.
All right, Santiago does the same thing. Kennedy seems to be on to his game already, you know?
He didn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 11.
And now you put yourself in a situation where you have to pass. It's deep in your territory. 3rd and 14, 3rd and 11, and 6 minutes to go. You got to throw now.
It's the biggest play of the game for the Kennedy defense. They stop them here, make them punt, and control the clock. They might not get the ball back.
You're exactly right. And they can't just throw a swing pass here. They literally have to throw this ball downfield.
Right.
Or at least to a slant or
2 receivers right, 1 left. Blitz coming. Got him. Oh, he got the throw off, but he got hit.
He threw it.
What a great play. There's number 30. Let me see what he is. What number is he? 32?
32. That was
Michael Pajak.
Michael Pajak again. I think they sent him on a corner blitz.
Yep, and someone else came up the middle on the left side too, so what a great, let's see that again.
So here he comes from the corner position. He makes a beeline to the quarterback and gives him just enough of a push to throw his throw off.
I wasn't watching the receiver to see if he had anybody. So Bishop Bar will punt with 5:26 to go. Kennedy back on their own 45 for the receive.
He's a little too deep right now. He's not going to get that punt all the way out there. Not bad.
I don't think the play went off. I think they called it before there. Was there a timeout call? Something happened there. They're calling it back. Boy, the wind's starting to whip up here.
Yeah. That's why I thought it wasn't going to go that far, because he's got the wind in his face.
So
Legal substitution.
Okay, Woodbridge will punt it again.
I'm
sorry, Woodbridge. I mean Bishop Bar.
Bishop Bar punts it again. This time, I think that if he keeps it low, he might be able to get some yardage on it. But right now, the wind is really picking up.
It's against him too. All right, let's try this again. Clock running. Low snap.
All right, short
Squibby,
kick.
Not a great one.
Good bounce, though.
No,
get away from the ball. Got to get away from it. That's why you hear a lot of coaches yelling poison these days. They don't want the players anywhere near it.
Right. Once it bounces, you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, gosh. You can get pushed into it, and it's perfectly legal. So Kennedy will take over 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line with 5 minutes to go.
Both teams have all of their timeouts left, so that's good for Bishop Bar. They'll try to get the ball back. But Kennedy's had a couple of sustained drives, so another one here and it's over.
You have to look back at those games against Carteret. If they could have gotten that one, they'd easily be 2-1
right.
after this game. Let's see what they do. They still have 5 minutes left in this one.
Handoff up the middle, nothing doing, maybe a half a yard. The loneliest guys in the field are the wide receivers for JFK.
Yeah, I think
they just keep running in routes and nothing happens.
Dennis Howard maybe caught 2 passes. That's about it. Keeping it up the middle. And I haven't seen the quarterback go under the center once tonight.
No.
They stayed in the gun the whole time. Sometimes you can throw them off when you go back and forth. You can throw them off. You can run a few sweeps, but they're staying in that formation.
2nd and 9. 4.5 to go now. Same thing up the middle. Same thing, nothing doing.
Allen Hill
fell forward for a yard.
They're really not taking any risk right now, but
now they need the first down here.
Oh.
They're going to be forced to punt.
Bishop Bar.
Timeout, 4 minutes to go.
I was just going to say, I wonder if Bishop Bar will start taking some timeouts.
Yeah, you have to. You want to get the ball back with some reasonable amount of time. You don't want to do like the Jets last night, let let the Cleveland Browns hang around, and then their rookie ended up stealing the game from them.
Well, it's not a good year so far for New York football teams.
No.
For the record, folks, we're calling this game on September 20th, 2018. The Giants lost to the Jaguars and the Cowboys. The Jets beat the Lions, got their hopes up, and then lost to the Dolphins, and then last night to the Browns, the winless 135-1 Browns. I'm not saying that because I'm a Giant fan. And they were actually the underdogs in Cleveland against a team that hadn't won in a long time. It was surprising. Mayfield showed some spunk, though. He came out and I only saw the first half.
Ignited that team.
He ignited that team, sure did. Of course, last night was an awful day for you and I watching the Red Sox clinch on our home field. We won 2 out of 3, but
we had
couldn't
the
get
game
all 3. I know. I thought that slam by Stanton was it. Third down now for JFK.
Here goes Lee to the right.
Tuck that ball in.
And he gets the first.
He's got the first.
Wow, that's
first
a big first down. Big first down.
David Lee, that was huge. What a great run by David Lee.
Needed that play. Now you make Bishop Bar burn if they have any remaining timeouts.
Let's see it again. This is a big play.
So he cuts it up. Santiago wraps him up, but he spins out of it. And has to be brought down by a host of Bishop Bar Trojans.
We'll be inside 4 minutes. That was nice.
And needed. They needed some momentum right now, so they can go right back to pounding it up the middle again. Gives that to number 32, Michael Pajak. So
some of the other players, we always try to do the line, but I tell you what, it really is hard to read. Julian Alvarez is number 55 on the line. 50 is Damon Washington.
78 is David Diaz.
13 in the wide receivers, Jason Santiago. He's pretty lonely.
And 79 is Frank Hindi.
Second and 8.
He spins out of that, but wisely stays in bounds.
Yep.
And another timeout by Bishop Bar here.
So the good thing there is if they get the ball back, they'll be down to 1 timeout, so they'll have to really be careful when they
You were mentioning that some of the players looked a little small. David Diaz is 6'2", 310. That is a Division I size right there.
He's bigger than me.
And Frank Kendi is also tipping the scale, and that's where David Lee's been running behind most of the game. Kudos to the men in the trenches.
Is Hindi, am I getting right? Brianna Hindi, is that the name of the?
I think that's his sister. Yeah, she was a very good basketball player.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can see any more guys on the line there and get them a shout out.
So we had Washington, we had Hindi, we had Diaz.
Amir Arwan is the water boy out there. He looks like he's a player, but not. He's dressed in a jersey, but not a helmet. 79 is Frank. Oh, you said Frank Hindi. Yep. Number 10, we said Howard a lot.
We got 75. Eric Flores is out there, and 55. Julian Alvarez.
Third down and 7 now for JFK, coming off the Bishop Bar timeout. Let's see if they can turn magic again and get another first down. Wow, good play, good play, good play.
Yeah.
Got a first down again, and then some. He's going all the way. Oh, just short.
Give it to him.
Just short.
No, he's just shy of the first down. It was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Wow, David Lee with the run of the night.
That seals it right there. Get that in the end zone, and you will see a Mustang victory.
Let's see that one again.
It was a great play. Good fake.
Good block there.
Yeah, Alan Hill gave him the block that sprung him. And 13, Jason Santiago also had a nice block out there. Sometimes all you got to do is get in front of the player.
So it's 1st and goal at the 1, 3 shots at the end zone in the game. That makes up for the missed field goal right now. Lee forgot about that. Here he goes himself, and he takes it in.
He walks in.
I'm glad he got that because there's three other touchdowns, 2 by Garcet, 1 by Hill. I'm so glad that Lee got to get in the end zone.
Yeah, Lee's responsible for at least 150 yards today.
Yeah.
So the Mustangs right now have a 26-13 lead, and they're still lining up for the extra point. Actually bringing out another kicker.
It's good. Who's that? Let me see. Was it 16? Is it number 16? It looks like that would be Chris McNair. Oh yeah, he's the kicker. Watch Lee. Oh, good lead block there by Pajak. Wow.
Yes. Lee actually guides him right into it, gives him a little push in the back.
Pajak's not the biggest guy in the field. Let's just leave it at that. But he wasn't afraid to get right up there and make that block for Lee to score.
Yeah, like I said, sometimes you just got to get in that guy's way and let your quarterback make the read.
So I never noticed the roster here. Chris McNair is a 5'8", 140-pound senior, and he's the kicker. But Lee was the one doing a lot of the kicking. Unless we just missed it.
Yeah,
right?
I think they did that to give Lee a break, you know, and let the sophomore come in and kick that one.
No, he's a senior, though.
Oh, yeah?
It says he's a 12. Yeah, that's odd.
Okay. I went to school with a Chris McNair. I'll bet that's his son. Kennedy crowd is lively right now. They're about to
Dylan Obeng out there doing a little dance.
Yeah, embark on their first victory. There's another pooch kick right behind the line. Now this is what they definitely want, is that ball to bounce.
Right. Number 40 is all pumped up. Well, there's no number 40. Now I got to find that guy where he was. 39 is Hine running off.
So 2 minutes, 34 seconds. Bishop Bar is going to have to start airing it out here.
Come on, Carrington, number 11 in the game. Number 15 is Philip Lindsay. Yeah, there is a number 40 in the game, but there's no number 40 on the
There's a good shot at
roster.
David Lee there, enjoying his victory.
Bishop Bar airing it out. Quarterback keeper, though.
It was Dylan Obeng chasing quarterback. He was in hot pursuit.
What do we got there? We got
Damon Washington, Alan Hill, and David Lee. These guys are thrilled with their victory tonight. They should be. They were all three of them worked up a sweat.
That's a motion.
Oh, that's a busted play right there.
I don't see a
Kennedy
flag.
has the ball back. Looks like, I don't know if they have, if they gave it to him. It looks like they've given the ball back to Kennedy.
Oh, wow, I didn't see the fumble, but it looked like the play should have been called because there was motion in the backfield. Boy, that adds insult to injury for the Bishop Bar Trojans. You know, take away the block punt for the touchdown, and you're looking at a 28-7 game.
Kennedy's controlled the game.
Yeah.
Timeout.
First down, JFK on the Trojan 32-yard line.
Let's see what happened again, 'cause I missed it.
Okay. The ball got knocked out of the quarterback's hands. It was definitely. It looked like Santiago was looking for his receiver, and his receiver wasn't looking over. So he knew he couldn't throw it, and he tried to give the ball to the running back.
Antonio Badillo on the recovery, a 5'10", 210 junior. Bishop Bar still has a timeout left, but it's pointless now. And now the tuba's in my way. Just run it out now.
Oh, it looks like Kennedy lost the ball, and Bishop Bar's recovered.
Oh, that's not good.
No, not at all.
The only good thing is on the exchange, we lost a few seconds.
Yeah.
First and 10.
That's just not a good thing to do. I mean,
No. At this point right now, you could have probably run 3 straight plays up the middle and brought it down to about 35 seconds.
First and 10, Bishop Bar at their own 32, 2:13 to go.
At 2 receivers right. That's a quick hitch, but really not going. Oh goodness!
Oh,
I thought he broke loose.
Good thing he was on the sideline.
But he does stop the clock.
39-yard line.
That just means we can't get to our next event until late.
Yeah.
Second down and 4 from just inside the 39 of Bishop Bar.
Second of 4, 38-yard line. Roll
Okay.
left, under pressure, throws left, gets the receiver,
And it's
taken down,
caught.
and importantly stayed in bounds, but it's,
First down.
yep.
So the clock will stop until they
For the
set those
chains, yep.
chains.
Here we go, roll left. Simple down and out.
Yep. We've got to move the ball a little faster than that, though. Not a lot of time there. So
They're not in any hurry.
1:45 and ticking.
Big rush. Big rush. Incomplete.
No.
Boy, we were all over him.
Yeah, we were sending some people on that one. You have to be careful, though.
Intended for Warden.
Shot of the head coach there.
Second down and 10 from the Trojan 46.
All right, 1:34 left. Second and 10. Kennedy's just got to make sure they don't give a big play. And they're going again with a blitz, but it was picked up.
And keeps him in bounds.
Santiago brought down by Hill, number 9. No gain on the play. Third down, 10 yards to go.
Almost under a minute.
So both teams will go to 1 and 2. Kennedy wins its first. And Bishop Bar, after a season opening victory at Denellen, loses its second in a row. should be the last play of the game coming up.
Yeah, I think Kennedy will still be in the thick of it for their division. So this should wind it down. Maybe Bishop Bar gets one more play off, but it doesn't look like they're trying to run a play.
Let's give you the lineup again. The camera, Emil Brandafi, Steve Quetchen, Raj Sarohi, and Taffy Lashley. Production assistant Kareem Khalif. Engineer Bruno Martins. Graphics Wilmar Rubiano. Replay Joe Fernandez. Technical director Gina Forbes. And director Lee Beckerman. Great job, guys. Long pass. Last play of the game. Picked off. Oh no, nobody got it.
All right, and a victory for the Kennedy Mustangs.
There we go. All right, that'll wrap it up. JFK gets a hard-fought 27-13 win over Bishop Bar. And Kyle, your last thoughts on the game?
Well, you know, Kennedy controlled the ball. They drove it well. Other than the fumble, I thought they played a pretty good game. Didn't really hurt themselves with penalties, and that was something that we saw earlier in the year, which you expect coming out of camp. But, you know, they didn't look bad.
And, you know, Bishop Bar scored so quick in the turnover and was in the game for the whole first half and the whole third quarter. And when you really look at the stats, they only had one offensive touchdown against 4 for JFK. And JFK really controlled the line of scrimmage to a large extent.
How about David Lee?
David Lee, man, what a game. How to have 150 yards rushing.
Easily.
And I'm so glad he got that touchdown at the end.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Played with a lot of heart.
Thanks for watching. John McCormick, Kyle Anderson. We'll see you soon for more coverage of high school sports on TV 35. Thanks for watching.